Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel again. This is Cloud Institution, the best cloud training institution in Bangalore. So today in this video, we're going to see another AWS and Linux beginner series on AWS cloud. So the video number is going to be 3, and today in this video we're going to see the file operations. Okay, so in this video we're going to see that how the files can be created and deleted, and what are the different ways we can create files. So in the last video, we have seen how to create a folders in some different ways. Okay, so I hope that was really helpful for you. And if you're following with this video, then you're going to see how to create a files, um, you know, um, in Linux. Okay, so we're going to do it in EC2 instances. So we're going to see all these commands, and we're going to see it in a real time. Now I'm going back to my AWS console. Okay, so I have an instance over here. I'm going to connect it. Okay, so I'm as I see here, I'm having one instance which is running. That instance I'm going to click on um, here, and then I'm going to connect it. Okay, it's getting connected. So first of all, if you want to do address it, what is file? So file is kind of a, so whenever we're creating some kind of a files in Linux, so it can be it can be normal file or a different tar file, and there are different types of files will be there. Okay, so we're going to see all the different options, like what are the tar files and normal files. Okay, some kind of block files and all these things we are going to see it here. Okay, so now if you can see here, I'm going inside sudo su hyphen, which is in a root. I'm logging into root. All right, so now we're going to see, like, so there is nothing here. Okay, in the last video, if you followed it, we have created a folder. Okay, so I'm creating mkdir as a folder, so it's a cloud institution. Okay, I'm going inside. I have this cloud institution folder. I'm going inside this cloud institution folder. So inside this, I'm going to create some files. So the first and foremost way to create a file is that the attach the cloud institution .txt. Okay, so now I created a file. As you can see here, this is the file. Okay, so how to check this is the file? So if you can go back to one step back, there is a folder and there is a file is there. Okay, if you can give a tree view, and you can see here the cloud institution folder, and inside that cloud institution.txt file is there. Okay, so if you can see that formats, so what this files are all about. Okay, you can just see the file and then the cloudinstitution.com cloud-institution. So it's a directory showing me is a directory. Okay, so now if I can see, like, file the cloud institution and slash cloud institution.txt, and here the file is showing that it's a empty txt, is an empty file. Okay, so now this is the first way of creating the file is, okay, the file space the file space touch space cloud institution.txt. Okay, this is the first and foremost way you can create the files. All right, so okay, next what are we going to do is that I'm going to create one more file called file 1.txt. Okay, but I'm using vi editor now. Okay, so I'm using vi editor. So there is a one way of creating file is like just touch, and the second way is vi editor vi. So now if you don't want anything else to be having, okay, so the thing is there are two ways here is, okay, now we have to do is, I'm giving like control the insert, and then I'm just giving after inserting, I'm not adding anything. Okay, but I'm giving colon and uh, q. Okay, if I can give colon and q, okay, so it'll be coming out of this file. So do you think this file is created? Okay, file is not created because I've not saved any kind of a content over here. Okay, so now what I have to do is that if you want to create a file with vi editor, we have to go inside this file, okay, file 1.txt, and then add something, so, or you can just click enter and then just do w and q. Okay, and write and quit. We are writing some files and quitting. Okay, so now the files is created. Okay, so same command with vi, but the way the file is creating is some completely different. Okay, now if you can see here, the cat file.txt is empty file, and if you can see also, like, cat and the cloudinstitution.com and cloud.txt is also an empty file. Okay, this is all about empty files. So how do we add some kind of a content into this file and while creating? Okay, so now I'm here. Okay, so now let's go back here, and then there is some kind command called echo. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do echo. Okay, I'm giving the symbol and then the file called echo file. echo file.txt. So this is file has been created with echo command. So if you can see here, the echo file is there. Okay, if you can give the cat with the content here and echo, you can see here nothing has been there here. But even in this file also, there is nothing should be here. Cat and file1.txt, nothing is here. All right. So now you can see this one, we have seen this one, right? So there is another way of creating a file. Okay, so with the cat, this is just to update the files, so adding the text into the file. Okay, the next few commands we can see. So but before that, we can see this greater than that file.txt. Okay, all these commands will be used to create the files. Okay, so now we can also go and see that printf command also. Okay, so I'll come back to these two. Now I'm going back to printf. Okay, printf is also another command where you can create a file. Okay, if you can give the double colon and then printf file.txt. Okay, now the file is created. So thing is, the syntax why I've given the empty string is that if you don't give this one, it's not going to work. Okay, so for example, I'm just giving like printf file 1 on 1.txt. It is giving you a format error. Okay, so the argument should be like printf. You need to have some kind of a content, or you must be having empty content and the printed 1.txt. So now you can see two files created, printf.txt. You can see printf.txt. Okay, so nothing is there, but printf file 1.txt. The cat printf1 txt, nothing is there. Okay, so now this is the different ways where we can create a files. Okay, so now we can also create the tar file also. I'll come back to this later. So now we can also create a file using the cat. I think I've shown you the cat. Is it? Okay, so the cat, the print we have seen, printf. Okay, the cat we have seen. Okay, so cat, we can also use cat to create a file. So, you can just do cat colon. Okay, so the cat file, the txt. Okay, now you can just also give some kind of a text. Okay, so hi, and hi you can give and control C. If you can give like this, you can see this, the cat file is created. Okay, the content will be inside here. Cat file is nothing. Okay, because we have added something, but we have just uh, commented it out. I mean, we have just removed it. Okay, now so this is what okay, this is what something what I wanted to show you. Okay, so these are the different ways where you can create a files. Now let's see how to add some content to the file. Okay, so we have seen that echo command, right? So now I'm going to create a new file with echo with some kind of a some kind of a content inside it. Okay, I'm echo hello from cloud institution. Okay, then I'm going to create a file called, okay, so hello file.txt. Okay, now if you can give the give ls-al rt, you can see that latest file is being created. Okay, now we can just give cat hello file.txt. You can see some kind of a content over here. Okay, so these are the different ways where you can add the content. And if you want to create a file with a vi editor, okay, I'm going to create a vi editor. Okay, vi, I'm going to create a vi with a file name vi editor, file name vi.txt. Okay, so something like so I'm going to add some kind of a hello from cloud institution Bangalore. Okay, so I'm adding it and I'm going to save it. Okay, save and exit. Now if you can see the file, the cat, the file name vi.txt, then you must be having the hello from cloud institution Bangalore. You must be having it. Okay, these are the different ways where you can create a file, so you can just add files. Okay, and one more thing is that you can also add end of file format. Okay, so you can just see cat, okay, end of file. Okay, so what is this file will be doing is that end of uh, end of file.txt. Okay, so if I do like this, it will create, it will ask you for the prompt. So it will ask you for the prompt, whatever you are giving, it will be taking it. Okay, so the prompt will be like uh, hi hello from cloud institution. Okay, so now the moment when I give eod here and enter eof, okay, not eof, not eod, is eof. Okay, end of file. So give enter, it will just exit from the command prompt. So you can just see that cat with this file name here. You can see this hi hello from cloud institution. You can have this content. Okay. Now we have also seen that cat, right? So we have seen that cat. So okay, cat's file name. Okay, so now what you can do is, so echo, sorry, not cat, it's echo. Okay, echo, so I'm going to create some kind of a echo. This is Bangalore. Okay, so I'm giving this is Bangalore. Okay, so in the cat, I'm just giving file Bangalore.txt file I'm creating. Okay, now if you can see the cat with Bangalore.txt, sorry, txt command, so it'll be having this content. So whenever I'm updating this content, so this is Bangalore, okay, hyphen cloud institution. Okay, so now what happens is that it'll be, no, it'll overwrite this text. Okay, if we can give cat bangalore.txt, it'll overwrite, because previously I've given this is Bangalore, but this now is giving this is Bangalore cloud institution. All right, so now the text has been overwritten. Okay, now how to make both the text available in the same time? Okay, now I'm going to give, okay, so cloud institution Bangalore, and I want to give cloud institution, okay, AWS. If I can give something like this one, I have to give, okay, so greater than symbol two times. So if you do this one, you'll be having a two contents, two files will be having, I mean, this file, same file will be having with the two contents lines. Okay, so if you can give cat here, this is Bangalore cloud institution, and then this is Bangalore cloud institution AWS. Okay, so this is what something I wanted to show you on in terms of the cloud. So, and if you want to create some kind of a, we already seen that how to create a file, right? But for now there is something like a file command which I've seen, right? In the file, with the cloud institution, it will show you is a directory. Okay, it's a directory, and if you can see file, and if you can show you here, it's going to be it's going to be a very short file, no magic. Okay, this is a simple file. Okay, now we also have some kind of different files. Okay, so if you can go to /dev, okay, so these are all kind of a device files. Okay, so for example, I'm going to check which file this one is belong to. Okay, so loop 0, so file, uh, loop 0, it'll show you that, so this is what block is this one. So it's a block special file. Okay, so this is a file, but it's a block file. Okay, so something like this one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a tar file, so that's also another command what we are going to see as a creating a tar archive. So how we can do is, for example, I want to create a tar archive of all these kind of files. Okay, so now if you can see, tar hyphen cvf. Okay, so it's the command, and the file names will be tar file dot uh, tar. Okay, so now I'm going to add all these files. Okay, I'm going to add all these files. Okay, tar. Now in this tar file, all these files will be created, has been archived, and it will be created the tar file. Okay, if you can give ls, so one file is created. Okay, so with this tar file, if you can give a file with tar file, this one, okay, it will show you that this is the tar archive file. This is the archive file. Okay, this is how you'll be creating the files with various options. Okay, so creating empty files, create files with some kind of a different content, and all these things. You can also do gedit, so do gedit. Okay, sorry, not gedit. So there are some kind of a, you can also do with some kind of a gedit is kind of a genome editor. You can also, if you are using GUI, you can also use with that one. Okay, and also you can use nano. Okay, nano command. Okay, so nano is also kind of one of the editor. So you can just also see, like, so you can create a file using nano as well. Okay, there are various different ways to create a file. Okay, so now we can also go and see that how to delete the files. Okay, I want to delete our file, rm. Okay, and then like rm, I can print files only. Okay, so print file dot txt. Okay, you can delete this file. Yes. Okay, so if you don't want this prompt to be asking, like, what you do is rm -f print file dot txt. Okay, Now you can see it's been deleted with this one. So if you want to delete all the files with the .txt, what we can do, rm hyphen rf, okay, or hyphen f with star.txt. Okay, now it will be deleting all the text file. Okay, if you want to delete every file, for let's say for example, I want to delete the star file rm, okay, t or tar file dot tar, it will be deleting. Okay, it will be giving yes, is that. So so if you want to delete this folder, how to delete this folder? rm cloud institution.txt. Will this work? No, it won't work because it's a directory. We need to give recursively. Okay, because all the files inside the folder will be deleted. Okay, if you want to delete the one file inside this one, we can also use, okay, like this .txt. It will delete. Okay, but you cannot delete the folder like this. If you delete the folder, what you have to do? You have to give rm-rf cloud institution. Cloud institution. Okay, now the folder will be deleted. Okay, so now these are all options and different, the different ways we can create a file. Okay, hope you understand this one, right? So I mean, these are all the files for formats and different methods where you can use to create a files and files with the various text and everything. Okay, so we also seen like what is the block file and tar archive file and the simple file and then the folder. All these things we have seen cover in this video. Okay, so hope this video was really helpful for you. Okay, if you like to see the next series of the the videos, please the like, comment and share, subscribe, and please reach out to us on this number if you want to enroll for any courses on cloud or AWS, Azure, DevOps, or anything, right? So we're always available to enroll you for the courses. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Again in the next series.